Hi, Rimantas Petrauskas here. In this video I want to show you how to install the Trader on Chart, the trading panel for the MetaTrader 4 platform. So first what you're going to do is to download the software, obviously, and you do that from the download center. So once you purchase the software, you get access to the download center by email, and when you log inside, open the download section. So I'm in the download section right now, and I see the Trader on Chart license over there. You can see it's a personal license, and here's the license key, these numbers and letters in green, and it also tells me that this is for one computer, and on that computer you can use it on unlimited real or demo accounts. Also it shows me the subscription status, kind of it's active or cancelled, or sometimes it shows the next payment date if you have your active subscription, and whether you want to download the invoice or cancel subscription or change your payment methods, you can do that by using this link. It should be one or another. Usually it goes to checkout or the clickbank. Okay, so once I click on it, it takes me inside and allows me to download the Trader on Chart software itself. When I download it, I get this file, and you can see it's a Trader on Chart personal license, and it's packed as a zip archive. You have to unpack it first in order to use it, or to install it. So there are two ways to do this, and this kind of might be a bit dependent on your computer, so it might be a bit different on yours. If you're using maybe some other Windows operating system version, I use Windows 10, but maybe yours is older, or if you're watching this sometime later in the future, maybe you have a newer version. But usually you can just go inside the zip archive and just open the file. So there's a auto installer, and there's instruction manual, and also there's a readme file. I suggest you reading that. And if you go inside the MT4 folder, you can see there is two folders inside: experts, which has the actual EA itself, and there's a library folder. So these are kind of required if you have to do the installation manually, if the auto installer doesn't work. So the most easy way to do that is to just click the right mouse button, on the MQL folder, choose copy, so that it copies this to the clipboard, and then I open my MetaTrader platform, go to File, Data folder, and then I just paste these files in there, in this data folder. You can see there's the same MQL folder inside, so I'll just copy those files, and it will just kind of put everything in right places. So it's already done. It didn't show even no confirmations, nothing. But if I go inside MQL4, inside experts, I can see there's a Trader on Chart EA. Now, if for some reason you can't do this manual installation, or you just want to make it simple and easy, or install this on many MetaTrader platforms on your computer, then you can use the auto installer. Actually, it's my preferred way as well. You can double click on it, and it will just ask whether you want to extract a file or run it. So obviously we want to run it. And once it's loaded, it's like a installation wizard. So you have to accept with the agreement. We go next. Then it explains that that you'll have to choose the folder, and here's the list of all the MetaTrader folders that this installation wizard found on my computer. As you can see, there are lots of them, and some are installed into program files, and others are installed into my Dropbox special folder where I usually keep all my MetaTrader platforms. And basically, if you feel overwhelmed, if you have like a lots of MetaTrader platforms on your computer and you don't know which one it is exactly that you want to install it to, so you just use the select all button and it will just select all those platforms and it will install it on all the platforms. Another option you can do, if you know where you want to install it, so in my case it's FX Open, so I can type FX Open right there and you can see it will highlight all the items with the FX Open word in it, so it makes me easy to find all the FX Open MetaTrader platforms kind of, so it makes it easy as well. So for this demonstration I will just uncheck everything. I don't need it to go to all the MetaTrader platforms, and I will leave the FX Open one. I think that's the one. We can actually check it. If we go to File, Open Data Folder, we can see our data folder is inside the roaming, and its name is like lots of digits and letters, and this is the format that MetaTrader uses. But if I open this origin file, then I will be able to see the exact folder. See, it's Program Files, MetaTrader, FX Open 1. So that's the correct one that I've selected actually. So that's the one, FX Open 1. I click Next, and it's already done. You can see it's extracted files, it's done. I click Next and I click Finish. I don't recommend using this Run MetaTrader 4 because it launches it in administrator mode, so on some computer this might cause some issues. This feature was created quite a while ago, and you know, things have changed lately, so I would just ignore this one and click Finish. So if my MetaTrader was running, I have two options. I either need to restart it now so that it shows me the new app that I've installed, or I can go to this navigator window, which can be accessed through the view. See the navigator, I can hide it or unhide it, and I go to the experts, click the right mouse button and choose refresh. Now look, now it doesn't have the trader and chart, and I click refresh, it appears here. Okay, so now to use the trader and chart app, I need to load it on the chart. So I'll just randomly choose the euro-dollar chart and open a new window, but obviously you can use whatever you want and whatever you need. And it just happens so that by default it's hourly chart, so it doesn't matter on what kind of time frame you load it. It can be anything you want. Obviously if you're scalping, you might want to, you know, switch to lower time frame or whatever, you know, but it works on all the charts and all the time frames. So to load the app, I have two kind of maybe three options, I would say. So first one, I just click right mouse button on it and choose attach the chart, or I can just double click it, or I can kind of click, drag and drop it on the chart. So whatever way you prefer. Yeah? Now I go to inputs, and now what I need to do is to input the license key. Now the license key was sent to you by email after the purchase, or you can switch to the download section in your download center, and you can find your license key right there. So you can just copy it and then double click it right there and paste it inside. That's it. As for these settings, you can just leave them at defaults. Usually don't need nothing to change there, and if you ever do, it will be kind of quite an advanced settings, you know, so I won't talk much about them. I just click OK. Oh, one more thing, sorry. In the common tab, make sure that you have allow live trading and allow DLL imports selected. Otherwise it will throw an error because this thing requires DLL libraries, and if they are not allowed, then MetaTrader doesn't allow to start the software. I click OK. The software loads, and you can see this panel appears on your MetaTrader chart. Now I can obviously start using the app and opening the trades, and I can open the pending orders, or I can open kind of market orders, sell or buy. So for the sell or buy, it's obvious I have to click on these prices, not actual words like sell and buy, but on these prices. You can see the mouse cursor changes to this pointing finger. So if I press here, it will open a sell trade, and then we can just try that. Here we go, we have a sell trade. Okay, so now if we want to open the buy trade, I just click on buy, but for this one, make it a bit interesting, so we can change the lot size to something like 0.25, and let's add a stop loss of, I don't know, 50 pips and take profit of 30 pips, and I click buy, and you can see that it opened the buy trade of exactly the lot size I've just set, and it placed a stop loss of 50 pips and a take profit of 30 pips. If we want to measure that, we can do this with the Control F. It switches to this cross, or I can switch to this cross here right there, and then I can just use my mouse to measure the distance. So that's the distance of 300 points, which is 30 pips, to the take profit. And if I lower the scale, I can see the stop loss, and we can measure that. It's 500 points, which is 500 pips to the stop loss. And if I hover the mouse on the stop loss, it actually should show me the info. Let's try again. Yeah, here we go. It shows pips minus 500. That's in points because it's a 5-digit broker. So this means 50 pips. And if it hits the stop loss, the profit or loss in this case will be $125. So again, we can make another test. I'll just close these trades. Let's make another test, and this time I will choose to risk in money, and I would say I want to risk $500 in this case, because it's a dollar account right there. You can see it's a dollar account, and let's just leave the same 50 pips stop loss, and I click sell this time, so stop loss will be higher, like right there. If I hover the mouse, it says my profit or loss in this case will be $100. It's a stop loss of 50 pips, and you can see it calculated the lot size automatically, which is one lot. You can see if I make this to something like 675, and I click, let's close this one, and I click sell again, it will open a trade of 1.35 lots. And let's see, it will be a loss of $675. So it just calculates really exactly. So it might not be as exact with some slight deviation on like a on these cross pairs like Euro GBP, if you have a dollar account, or all these exotic pairs, but it works just perfectly for dollar pairs and your dollar account and so on. Now we can make it even more interesting. Let's see, I want to risk 2.5% per trade, and I need a stop loss of 77 pips and a take profit of 155. Who knows what the lot size will be? Anyone? Huh? Let's see. I click buy. Here we go. 1.62. Let's make it the scale smaller and see what the lot size is. the loss. The MetaTrader says that the loss will be 1247.4. So if I take my calculator, 1247.4, and I divide it by the account balance, which is 49,965.21, and times 100, that's 2.496. In other words, it's 2.5 risk percent. I mean, so that's the beauty of the trader on chart, because it calculates the lot size automatically for you, and you don't have to do much. Just input your preferred stop loss, your risk, take profit, and you can see you can use the stop loss as the exact price, as pips, or the high or low of the last bar. For take profit, you can choose the ratio. This one's interesting. So if I make stop loss 10 pips and I choose the ratio of, let's say, 3, and I open a buy trade, let's close the sold one. So you can see that my stop loss is 10 pips, and my take profit will be 3 times bigger, because it will just multiply stop loss size by 3 to get the take profit size. Here we go, it's 30 pips, and you can see it beautifully calculated all the the lot size and everything. So to risk 2.5%, yeah, it's the same $1,200 something dollars. Yeah, it will also have option to usually used for scalpers, that you can use take profit in seconds, and there's a take profit in exact price if you want. If you need to place pending orders, you can use these options. You choose what you need. Let's say open a buy limit, and buy limit means that buy below the actual price. So let's choose something like 1.3025, and I click the place button. Oh, sorry, I choose exact price, and I click place button. Whoop, and it plays the buy limit at exactly the same price that I just wanted to, and it automatically calculated the lot size, stop loss, and the take profit. And I have also a few other quite a good buttons there. This is the closed section, kind of this small one. If I click on pending, it will close all pending orders. If I click on market, it will close all market orders. If I click on profit, it will close only profitable trades. Or if I click on close, it will close all the trades that I'm lost. So in my case, it should close the buy trade. Let's see. Here we go, it closed it. Now for the pending order, let's see one more example. Let's say I will choose to sell stop, which is sell below the actual price, and this time I will choose pips distance. So I will say just okay, make it like 27 pips below the actual price. Yeah, and I click place. Here we go. I have to make the scale smaller. Here we go. So it's 27 pips. Stop loss of 10 pips, take profit of 30 pips, which is 3 times bigger. That's exactly what I chose. So that's the beauty of the trader on chart. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find it useful. This app, it really makes wonders and makes all the things, it basically makes your trading easier, allows you to save time and make everything more accurate. So I hope you enjoy it. See you. Bye.